You end up going in the Nation of Domination with him, Ron Simmons. Let me think who was else. There was the lawyer. But,
Yeah, the lawyer and all three.
Yeah, Clarence Mason. That's the one. I've just remembered him. And
Yeah.
Wolfie. Do you know what? I was going to ask something else, but you've got to tell me.
Yeah.
Jamie Dundee. Everyone's got a Jamie Dundee story.
Yeah. Well,
Was it a complete nightmare?
No. They did good. I mean, when I was with them, before they come on board, was Clara Mason, Ron, Crush, and me. Then later, the people start getting in, and you got the big crew. But those guys, to me, they're good guys. Nice people. I remember here in Puerto Rico, they wrestled one guy, Armandito Salgado. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there by that time, but I remember I was in the tour. I was in the tour in Japan or something. They wrestled Armandito, and I don't know. They have a problem. They have a discussion. Something happened between them. That he put Ben Gay, the rubber gimmick Ben Gay that went big time. And he I don't know if he put it on the shoulder and the elbow pad or knee or something like that. When he wrestled this guy, he just bring the Bengay and rub it in his eyes. I mean, you go crazy. He do that, beat the hell guy. I mean, beat the hell out of him in the ring. Bing, 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 bing. Then he went to the hotel. Next day, he catch a plane, went home. That happened here in Puerto Rico. But over there, they behave. They was good guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the first time when the Nation of Domination was put together, and was it brought to you as like a black power faction? Because you must have thought, there's only one black guy here, but it seemed to be like a black power faction, and against Ahmed Johnson for being, I think Ron Simmons would always term him an Uncle Tom. So it seemed always really race charged, but it was really confusing. To have a Puerto Rican guy and several white guys in the group.
Yeah, they never mentioned to me nothing like that. Like it's gonna be a crew with the try to manage something out of the something that wasn't wrestling. They call it Nation of Domination. A lot of group in the United States, they start going against WWF, and by the time they want us to finish that, and that was power. That you see that crew coming down, that crew called the attention, and we beat the hell out of everybody. Good stories till the point where they, I believe they cannot do nothing more, and they destroy the crew, and everybody have their own faction, which is end on another fight between the factions, and the Nation of Domination was there. We have a meeting one time with was Ron Simmons, Ahmed Johnson, and me, because Johnson wanted to join the Nation by that time, and but Vince says no, that you guys going to be too strong, and now we have all these people on top of us, bitching and moaning about the crew, blah 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 blah, and we are like, oh, of course the crew will look super mega strong, with Ahmed Johnson there. But at the same time, thinking in business, you have all the nation strong, super mega strong, that make the rest of your crew strong too. Because now you have to make like a good crew of people. Razor Ramon, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Diesel, whatever, against this crew which want to take over WWF or something like that. And now you create more stuff. But the mind probably was a different way, and that never happened.
Did you have fun wrestling Ahmed Johnson? I can't imagine many people have said they didn't have much fun wrestling Ahmed Johnson and might have got a bump or two or a broken nose that they weren't bargaining for.
No, I of course I have fun with everybody that I work, because when you are a chef, you cook in every kitchen. So if you know what to do inside the ring, you know how to work somebody that probably don't have the same experience as you, or if you have more experience, that's going to be a night off. because you know what to do to get the crowd. So when that's my sayings all the time. If you're a good chef, you cook in any kitchen. The only thing you need to do is have the appropriate stuff, and fire. That's it.
Do you remember? Because looking through when I was researching, doing the book on The Rocks, I've written a book on The Rock as well. It seems like you beat him in the ring more times, maybe in the first year, than anybody else. Did you see anything particularly special the first time you got in the ring with Dwayne?
The first time I worked Dwayne was in Bahamas. Him and his late dad as a tag team against IRS and me. I don't know what happened with the promotion. There was WWF. This other guy rent us from the company to do his show in Bahamas. Man, it was empty place. Like now, we wrestled with no crowd. So that happened already 25 years ago. So was Rock and his dad against us, and something happened in the ring. The Rock missed one spot, simple stuff. Let's say a switch hip toss or whatever. And he was so mad. He's like, I said, relax. We finished the match. And let's go back to the dressing room. I remember he was in the dressing room bitching and moaning, and his dad is like, relax, don't worry about that. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. When I arrived, I said, what's happened? He said, no, he missed a spot and he's pissed about that. I said, hey, brother, don't even think that no more. If that's a little bump, little hole in the street, you hit that and you continue. If you just hit that hole and stay there, I mean, you're not going to do nothing. You have to continue. That was a little mistake. You put that in the back, continue with the rest. Don't stay with that in your head, because it's going to damage the rest of your match. And then later in WWF, we worked many times. I remember one time we are in South Africa in a small place. It was like an open place. Some people that buy the show. And he was IC champion. Big rain coming out. I'm raining big time. So I have to come the match him and me. I say to him, brother, it's raining. I don't want to get hurt in the rain. Want to hurt one of my knees or whatever. I come in, we're going to do this. And I go for backdrop, give me a small package, 1, 2, 3. And we did that. And he's still with the belt on. And I remember I scratched my forehead with the belt. And when I come back to the dressing room, Jerry Briscoe was the agent, and he was fumed. He was pissed. What the hell is this? I said, well, if you come back in the ring and continue, he said, no, but don't do that again, whatever. I said, well, I take the heat. Don't worry, I take the heat, And but wow, I have somewhere I don't know how many books. He had just one book out, no? Rock.
Yeah, he had one biography, but then last year I wrote. He had an autobiography in 2000, and then I wrote a biography of him. Without
and he wrote that there. That I beat him many times.
No. I'm trying to think one thing that, because I wrote that you apparently, as far as I can tell, were the first person to ever take the rock bottom. Uranagi. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It was the stoner. I was the first one to took the stoner for Stone Cold. The rock bottom, and I don't remember, to be honest. Maybe yes, because by the time he was just the beginning of his career. They tried to push him as a baby face big time. That's what the people was saying. Rocky sucks, because he the volume of the tune wasn't there, So till slowly they turn him heel and make him, let him loose, and he come up with his own personality, and he is there right now.
Yeah. Do you remember? Because I also wrote that there's many accounts of Shawn Michaels and Triple H trying to maybe undermine him to other wrestlers in the locker room, as well as maybe people in the office as well. Were you party to any of that, or did you ever hear anything?
No. Maybe if they did it straight to the boss when there. I was more concentrate my matches with Stone Cold. he was doing something with different guys, different stories. Then later I moved to do stories with Gold Dust, and then Nation of Domination. So I wrestled Rock a few times. Yes, his belt first lose, same as Stone Cold was with me, but we have fun in the ring, man. We have good matches.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Enough is enough! Booty poo candy ass! I had him writhing in pain from my sharpshooter.
Rocky!
I am not a nugget!
Stick him straight up your candy ass!
I kicked your leg out of your leg.
The Rock has come back!